Today, there are only a few hundred Chinese people still living in Cuba. Amongst them, the Chang family. There are 3 generations of Changs living in this tiny first-floor apartment on the edge of Chinatown. The Chang family are one of the few who've married within the community and tried to keep the traditions alive. 70-year-old Esther is herself a 3rd-generation immigrant. It was her grandfather who came here almost a century ago.
Mamá nunca nos dijo cuál había sido la razón por la que su papá había venido a Cuba. Pero fue en épocas muy remotas. Vivieron no en la ciudad de La Habana, sino en provincia. Y usted sabe que eso es más dificultoso la situación.
Her husband, Roberto, left China as an 18-year-old to seek his fortune as a watchmaker in Cuba.
Yo tenía una hermana aquí, entonces mi hermana me reclamó. Yo vine aquí, a mí me gusta conocer otro país. Entonces aproveché y vine para acá.
Any regrets? ¿Algún
arrepentimiento?
Ninguno. Aparte me gusta mucho Cuba.
Mi nombre es Herman Chang.
Their son, Herman Chang, works in the printing trade. Like the rest of his family, he's had the opportunity to visit relatives in China. They remain committed to retaining their Chinese roots.
Nosotros tratamos, dentro de lo posible, dentro de la familia, mantener esas costumbres. Es decir, el deporte, ellos practican tai chi, practican wushu. La comida se cocina no parecido, pero tratar de que se asemejen con los ingredientes chinos.
My name is Lester and I'm 12 years old, the grandson tells me in Chinese. In his free time after school, he's learning to read and write with Chinese characters.
Bueno, yo estudio el idioma chino en lo que es la casona allá por salud. Ahí es donde yo hay veces yo voy para poder conocer la cultura y el idioma que ellos tienen.
Lester Chang was one of those invited to be aboard the boat which docked in Regla. He's also an enthusiastic follower of wushu martial arts and participated in several of the big open-air displays which were part of the week-long set of anniversary activities. He first started taking classes as a 5-year-old.
Me interesó mucho esto, yo empecé con la profesora Delfina. Y por todo lo bonito que hacen aquí, estoy participando ahora aquí, he avanzado mucho en este grupo.
Havana boasts a large and well-developed school of wushu or kung fu, and tai chi is also widely practiced here. Today, only a minority of those involved are descended from Chinese immigrants, but cultural activities like these continue to fascinate many Cubans. And in this anniversary year, the authorities in Beijing have paid for a member of the Chinese Wushu Association to come to Cuba to lend a helping hand.
很不错，他们的基本功自身的条件都很好，然后我没想到李荣富先生能够教出这么出色的学生，真的出乎我意料。
The most recent wave of immigrants came in the 1950s after Mao Zedong's revolution in China. Amongst them were merchants and businessmen who'd supported his opponent, General Chiang Kai-shek, and had links to Taiwan.
Cuando triunfa la revolución, un porcentaje considerable de estos chinos acaudalados emigraron hacia Estados Unidos, lo que esto provocó un decaimiento de la vida del barrio chino de La Habana.
Since then, the whole area has fallen into neglect. Some of the Chinese clubs and societies have managed to survive, and efforts are now underway by the Cuban government to restore the district to its former glory. China is one of Cuba's major trading partners and political allies, but it's a shared history which goes well beyond commercial and ideological ties.